Hi everyone, it's my name's Scott. We're just 4 minutes into our curfew or our lockdown here in France. I thought I'd start a little video diary in terms of this isolation, 14 days isolation, or could end up being more. Englishman stuck in France. Give you a little bit of background. Crazy 2019, which has led to me trying to sell the business. Ended up having to move out of a home to come and live here at work whilst I'm trying to sell the business. So I thought it was really opportune moment to sort of give a running account of what it's like to be isolated, because it is just me and Luna. This is Luna. Say hi, Luna. That's Luna. And yeah, really here, completely on my own, no one else around. I understand my French is okay, but limited. So I've been trying to sort of look at ways to get out of France and get back to the UK, but because of the situation from last year, I'm without any form of transport that will get me back to the UK. I understand the borders are now closed anyway, which makes it difficult for me to get back to the UK. My daughter in September last year was diagnosed with, or wasn't diagnosed, she actually went into hospital, was severely ill. Or there was fears that it was cancer and everything else. It's turned out to be ulcerative colitis, which she was just really diagnosed with in the last few weeks, which means she's going to be on medication for the rest of her life to try and find a balance and a way of managing the colitis, which is an autoimmune problem, and it's basically her immune system attacking her body, and so they have to attempt to suppress her immune system, which we all know at a time like this is not the best thing to be on, because by suppressing her immune system, she's not going to possibly have the health or the natural tools to fight coronavirus, which normally wouldn't be a problem in a young girl of 18. Compounding that, my mother is 81, going on 82, is on a similar medication as my daughter for rheumatoid arthritis, and is obviously very vulnerable in terms of age and in terms of the medication she's on, because, again, her immune system is very much at a low. So my thoughts go out to obviously my family, and hope they're all safe in the UK, and you guys in the UK take safe, and anyone who's got loved ones who are vulnerable, and just anyone out there takes care. I've got back from the supermarket, and in a matter of days, people are now fully masked up. I found it quite bizarre because of all the information that we've had. It's really just the sick people that should be wearing masks and medical assistants. I appreciate that in a supermarket it's a built-up area and it's a gathering, but I think out of the whole supermarket, I was probably the only person wearing gloves, which, considering, it's about, from what I understand, coming in contact with surfaces that might be infected and then transmitting those to your face, and then which in turn goes into your system and then you can get it. Obviously, people can be coughing, but anyone I saw, no one was showing any forms of symptoms in terms of a natural cold, not alone an actual coronavirus in terms of coughing or anything like that. Myself, I'm 50, what am I? I'm 53 years old. I'll be 54 this year. I don't know if I come into the vulnerable category purely because, I'm fit, I'm healthy, I surf a lot. But I have had asthma all my life. But I've done a lot of work in terms of apnea training and everything in the past, which I believe has made my lungs strong. But, I'm like probably a lot of asthma sufferers who've grown out of the illness, that when I get a bronchial infection or I get a cold, I need an inhaler. I struggle to breathe. I struggle to get on. So it's really, really interesting times speaking to friends and family in the UK. I understand you guys are nowhere near where we are in terms of lockdown, but it's getting close. We got a bizarre thing going on here. We have to actually make applications to go out, to go shopping, because I understand the supermarkets will stay open. We can't go to the beach, we can't go surfing, which I get the aspect of that, because I guess if they allow anyone to the beach, it means any one person to the beach, it means other people are going to get to the beach just to get a day out. You've then got to park, you've then got to be in close proximity to people, and even though you won't be in close proximity when you're surfing or when you're on the beach, it raises the risk, and why take the risk? So no matter how much we love that sport and love being out there, I think we're going to have to take it on the chin and deal with that. Give you an idea of where I'm living. This is where I'm at right now. I'll keep these blogs going, but I'll try and sort of, well, depending on how they are, sort of maybe go a bit shorter, maybe go a bit longer, but this is the first one. This is where we used to have all our darts competitions, and guys would come in to the bar, have a drink, relax, have some food. Weren't a restaurant, weren't a bar, it was just a little bit of a cool place to come and hang out. There's a number of booths where you can sit down, chill out. So a little bit of stock left over from, I attempted to try and do like a concept store initially, whereby it was a surf shop. It had the cafe, fresh food, beer, all the rest of it at the center of it, but it was too many messages for the area. It wasn't really ready for it. So I sort of turned it round to make it more like a pub. So that's sort of working. This is my boudoir. It was a shaping room, which has now become my bedroom, my place of solace, or whatever you'd like to call it. Main back room. Getting ready just to have a place where I can do some exercises, do a little bit of yoga, try and keep myself motivated, fit, healthy, which hopefully fresh in body, fresh in mind. So anyone got any tips on keeping fit, yoga moves, anything like that? Fancy sending me a line, feel free. I'll learn how to do, attachments and all that sort of thing down below. But like this video, share this video. I'm Scott. This is Scotty's, the bar Scotty's. We're on lockdown here in France, so I'll keep you updated with what's going on. And yeah, here we go, guys. Keep safe. Peace.